Lord Loomer says, I wouldn't be surprised if Iran's behind the Hantavirus. Just my thought. Oy vey. Oy vey, Lord Loomer. I was behind that. My people. My people. We don't like the Goyim. We don't like the Goyim so much. And because we don't like them so much, they're going insane because everything we're throwing at them, they just can't handle it. Look, this is how the Goyim are responding. They're all in debt because we get the coins, we get the money, it's all ours. And we make sure they're in debt so they have no freedom. We keep them in the 40-hour work week so they have no time freedom. And they're always tired. And they're losing their jobs, no property. And they see this new virus that we created, the Hantavirus, is coming to the end of the world. And they're just like, whatever. We can't take no more. All we can do is laugh at this point. Yeah. And so the world is a stage we know this because we created that stage. Andrew says, please don't fall for the pandemic scam again. Shh, don't tell anybody that. Moderna has been working on a hantavirus vaccine for 12 months, and hantavirus infection is a listed side effect of the COVID shot. Andrew might need to kiss the wall because if he doesn't, maybe he'll be kirked. Oy vey. So this is the patent for the hantavirus mRNA vaccine from 2025, before this even happened. Oy vey, I'm so mad this has even gotten leaked. The patent has gotten leaked and was created before the virus outbreak has even happened on the cruise ship. mRNA vaccines against hantavirus, 2025, 2024, research, PCT filed, 2022. And you know, we got to give the Goyim some clues. We got to, so we had somebody in the CIA put this out. And the Mossad, it's all combined. It's already out there, so I can't really hide it too much. Corona ended in 2023, and this was posted in 2022, mind you. And they're warning everybody, because we have to reveal what's actually happening sometimes. It's just based on how we operate, so we can say that no karma, no bad things coming to us because we told the public in some little minute way that people have to really search for, but it's there, 2026. And this was predicted from 2022. By soothsayer. If you look at what the word soothsayer is, it's basically what we practice in our Kabbalah, in our dark magic, and our Talmud. Soothsayer is a person who claims to be able to predict the future, foresee events, or reveal hidden truths, often associated with fortune telling or prophecy. A soothsayer is regarded as a seer, visionary, or oracle. The term originates from Old English, where sooth meant truth, making a soothsayer literally one who speaks the truth. Predictor, somebody who foretells future events. Divination, which we love to do. As a Jewish man, we love to practice divination and basically go against all the laws and commandments of God. Future events or trends similar to a clairvoyant. We love witchcraft and sorcery. It's part of our dark magic Babylonian Kabbalah, which we took back all the way from ancient Babylon and are still practicing that today. Historical context. Historically, they were sometimes trusted advisors or prophets. Yeah, the prophets of old, the dark magic prophets, like the prophets of Baal, which we love them so much. Though the term can also have negative connotations linking them to magic or sorcery. Yes, indeed. Modern usage, if you ever want to try to rebel against Yahweh, the God of the Bible, which we really despise, but if you want to do that, just get into black magic. Modern usage, while sometimes associated with entertainment or fortune telling, soothsayer, it's often used to describe somebody with intense foresight, like a fashion expert forecasting trends, except this time we forecasted a major viral outbreak. And our CIA Mossad agent, soothsayer, who just made a couple of tweets, we just said, hey, create a quick account. We just need this to be revealed so we can claim that they knew somehow. And just 4 tweets. Everybody's happy today and weep tomorrow. Love is jealous with limitations. It is possessive but never greedy. Bam, 3rd tweet just out of nowhere. Nothing connected to the first 2 tweets. And then the 4th tweet. If a person made you smile and laugh for how many times already? For sure that person can make you cry real tears too. That sounds kind of creepy, but that's kind of who we are. And the banner. If you look at the banner, it'll really tell you everything that you need to know here. The Star of Venus. We're going to show you what that is. The Eye of Horus. Well, that goes back to the ancient occult symbology, which we have our origins in, right? And then the peace sign. Yeah, because we love peace so much. But we rejected the Prince of Peace, Jesus Christ. We don't like that guy that much. In the occult, the Star of Venus is primarily represented as an 8-pointed star or starburst. Aren't those yummy? Oy vey, they're yummy. We make the Goyim eat them all the time. The Star of Ishtar, and by extension, the morning star, Lucifer, whom we love, It symbolizes the goddess of love, war, and fertility, embodying the duality of life, death, or desire, destruction. Venus is viewed as a rebel. That is what we are. Associated with witchcraft and the divine feminine. Star of Ishtar, which is an ancient Canaanite god, the Star of Ishtar. Lucifer, the morning star, that's whom we actually worship. And the Kabbalah, witchcraft and magic, do that all the time. Oh, the Kabbalah. In Kabbalistic traditions, Venus governs the Sephira of Netzach, victory, representing victory, emotion, and endurance. The occult views Venus as both the morning star, associated with aggressive action, or Lucifer, and the evening star, associated with the love of Vesper, Nectophor. This dual nature reflects the chaotic or shadowy aspects of nature alongside its bright blessings. You love my little girls? I like them so much. But they starting to unravel a bit already. I just got this hat, but they're starting to unravel. Oy vey. Then we have Trump. He's such a good guy. Listen to him. We programmed him so much. He's our little guy. He's our little boy. He took the bribes, the coin. We made him a billionaire and we got him elected. So listen to his response to the Hantavirus. And President Trump says he's been briefed on Hantavirus. It's very much, we hope under control. He's not giving any kind of assurance here. He's basically speaking language that keeps you on your edge, keeps you on your toes, so you never know what's really going on. I think we're going to make a full report about it tomorrow. We have a lot of people, a lot of great people. It's a very great virus, the best that's ever been seen, are studying it. It should be fine, we hope.
Hantavirus, have you been briefed on the virus?
Yes, I have.
Can you tell us what you learned in these briefings?
Well, I think you're going to be told everything, and you already have. It's very much, we hope, under control. It was the ship, and I think we're going to make a full report about it tomorrow. We have a lot of people, a lot of great people are studying it. It should be fine. We hope.
Should Americans be concerned that it's going to spread? And how are you
I hope
looking to
not.
get
I
those
mean, I hope not.
Americans
We'll do the
told?
best we can, yeah.
Get the Hantavirus. Have you been
We're going to do the best we can. Good guy. Just speaking this type of language where people don't know what's happening, what you think, what's going to happen. Keep them on the edge. More trauma. And just go next to the wall, and this is what we do all the time. Next to the wall, just... And then we have another great guy on our payroll, Elon Musk. The guy's going to take everybody to Mars, but we haven't even left the atmosphere because there's a dome protecting it, which I didn't mean to really say that, but just forget about that. Marco Rubio, he apparently gave a great patriotic speech. I'm sure even if I don't show you this, you're probably going to see it just flying around the ether. We pay that man a lot of money. $1 million. This was created, I think, 2024. Yeah, 8-track APAC. The Israel lobby. Good guy.
For America at a time such as this?
My hope for America?
And how do
the
you
same as always
personally
been.
deal with that?
Yeah, look, I mean, my hope for America is what it's always been. I think it's the hope I hope we all share. We want it to continue to be the place where anyone from anywhere can achieve anything, where you're not limited by the circumstances of your birth, by the color of your skin, by your ethnicity, but frankly, it's a place where you are able to overcome challenges and achieve your full potential. I think that should be the goal of every country in the world, frankly, but I think in the U.S., we're not perfect. Our history is not one of perfection, but it's still better than anybody else's history.
That's exactly what we wanted him to say. Good boy. We want every American to think that they're free, that nothing's in their way, that they can become like these famous celebrities they look up to and idolize. And we want them to believe that they're born into a life that's very fair and everybody can rise up the ranks equally at the same level in equality. And there's no certain blockades for certain people or certain classes compared to other classes. We want people to think that. We put people into this 40-hour work week. Even though people like President Trump was a really good guy, was born with a silver spoon in his mouth and had it really easy most of his life, while other people, the normal American, mostly you who are watching this, has to really struggle and pay all these taxes and a 9-to-5 modern day working class slavery system where you're just making enough money to live paycheck to paycheck and you're tired, so you can't really focus on your dreams. It is possible, so he didn't totally lie. It is possible to break out of that, but it's very rare that people actually have the strength and the will and the focus and the determination to actually get out of that grind system, the rat race, which we are. Those rats, but we just call it the rat race because it's kind of named after us. Yeah, continue, Goy.
And ours is a story of perpetual improvement. Each generation has left the next generation of Americans freer, more prosperous, safer.
Yeah, so we really took a whole generation and basically just Goyenized them. They were easily moldable, this specific generation. And they're called the boomers. We heavily use our dark magic powers on this generation to where we got about 95% of them to fit and to suit and to promote our agenda. And actually, this generation is specifically slow down the improvements of this potential improvements that could have happened if we didn't actually get to them, but it worked. We got to them. And so now this is one of the only generations in the modern day America who has life better than the generations after them. The Gen X, the millennials, the Gen Z. The boomers have had life a lot more easier, more purchasing power, and we got them to buy into the idea that we can make them really wealthy and to live in fear that they're going to lose all of this if they don't destroy the future economy of America by being very greedy. And so most goys don't know this, but Marco Rubio is promoting this false viewpoint that America is continually improving while it's actually quickly declining into ruin.
As well. But it is a unique and exceptional country, and as we come upon this 250-year anniversary, I think we have a lot to learn and be proud of in our history. It is one of perpetual and continuous improvement, where each generation has done its part to bring us closer to fulfilling the vision that the founders of this country had upon its founding. So
we are the founders. We are the founders, the Jewish people. We own this country. Marco Rubio's a good guy, he knows this, but just kind of keeping that under wraps. Scrolling through X, we saw somebody else that we might have to Charlie Kirk here. Pfizer whistleblower Justin Leslie says there is no Hantavirus. It's just another scam. We want people to believe this, but people like this is kind of making it to where a lot of people are waking up. But we know at the end of the day, most people are still going to be asleep. Even though there is awakening among the people, we're still going to get what we want. We know what's going to happen. We can predict the future with our witchcraft and magic. We even know what the scriptures say. Our coming Messiah, which is the Antichrist, is going to take control of everything. And before we click on this video, I just want to say something. The Christians believe that God's going to beat the Antichrist, our Messiah, but we believe the Antichrist to be God. So Christians think Jesus is coming back to destroy all evil. We don't believe that. I mean, we might be afraid of that if we believe that, but no.
What's up, everybody? We got breaking news. The Hantavirus that is in the news cycle is the new mind control campaign, and it is all fake. It is all a lie. There is no actual Hantavirus that is going to resemble a so-called pandemic. There are no pandemics. They're all fake. They're all nonsense, and it's because they've never actually isolated a single virus in the history of the world. I'm coming from a Pfizer whistleblower perspective who worked on the formulations of the COVID-19 vaccine from March of 2021 through April of 2022. I am a whistleblower. I have sent whistleblower affidavits. My website is justintegrity.net, and that's because I am here to tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. The agenda behind this next virus is most likely going to be linked to some form of travel restrictions and some form of vaccination efforts, and really looking to lock down people again.
Which we want, by the way. When it's shut down the whole world, the economy is going to be destroyed so we can bring in the mark of the beast.
They're going to try and spin it so that people buy into their mass surveillance grid agenda, whoever they are. The reality is, there is no virus, my friends. They use cartoons to depict these viruses. They might as well put Santa or the Easter Bunny or the Tooth Fairy putting money under your pillow and call that a virus. Because the reality is, they've never proven this, and now this Hantavirus is all over Twitter.
You see the caption when he said Hantavirus, it does sound like haunted virus, which, yeah. it kind of lines up. Just something I caught that may be interesting to you, Goy. The haunted virus, the Hantavirus. Okay, let's continue.
It's all over Twitter. It's all over Instagram. It's all over TikTok. The whole thing is fake. It's an entire fraudulent hoax. Wake up. Tell everybody you know that we do not comply. We will not wear masks. We will not take a mass vaccine. That...
Oy vey, we don't want you to believe this guy. Actually, we're probably going to send Egyptian planes after him to keep an eye out.
Somehow being pre-planned by Moderna in 2024. We will not comply as humanity. That is my whistleblower statement. Justin Leslie, signing off.
Most of you little good Goy will comply, just like you did in 2020 with the coronavirus outbreak. Look at this foolishness, which we laugh at. We chuckle at this. We laugh at the stupidity of the Goyim, because they really did this. And we love Australia, by the way. We got them by the balls. we rabbis laugh at this so much. We laugh at this. This is our entertainment. We just go back to 2020. Look at these archives. Look at how the good Goyim believed our lies. It's entertainment for us. They even mashed up their doggies, the little Goy doggos. Yeah, and they put on 10 masks and spraying their coffee that they got at the drive-thru. Mask in the pool. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oy vey, this might be the thumbnail for this video. Let's see what we can do here to make it look better. This might be the thumbnail. I'm trying to do I don't know what face I'm going to make for the thumbnail. It's hard to figure out a good thumbnail face, but I don't know what face. You got to really think about this stuff. Tip off my hat. Okay, let's get off Laura Loomer's face. And you know, Candace Owens, which always speaks out against us, she calls Laura Loomer Larry Loomer, implying that Laura is a man. I have not looked into this, by the way. So I'm very curious. I can definitely see why people are saying that. Is this verifiable? Apparently, Laura Loomer has fans, which is hard to imagine during this time, but she does. So Grok is saying, no, Laura Loomer is not a man. She's a biological woman, cisgender female. Public records. Claims that she's transgender or a man. Sometimes Larry Loomer circulate in online memes, Instagram comments, and fringe corners of social media, often as insults targeting her appearance, voice, or politics. These have zero credible evidence. No documents, photos from the youth, or statements support them. Mainstream bios. This is a classic conspiracy style smear, similar to the ones aimed at other public figures Loomer is polarizing through their rhetoric, anti-Islam conspiracy theories, but our sex is not in serious dispute. And just so you know, me as a rabbi and all Orthodox Jews, Rabbi Naji, we do support the LGBTQ agenda. This is part of what it says in the Talmud and the Kabbalah. We promote this stuff. We love it. Prime example is this world-renowned Pride Parade. Here's how you know 1948 Zionist isn't real. Oh, we don't like this count. We might take this down since we control X. Israel is set to host Pride Land. Pride Land is like the Disney World, but it's hosted in Israel. Promoted by Israel Ministry of Foreign Affairs at the largest Pride festival in Middle East history. It's happening in Israel. We are promoting the next Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, we love this. All over Israel. We love it so much. We're bringing this over to Germany, but the Germans didn't like this, so they were trying to get us kicked out in the early to mid 1940s. That's what that whole thing was about. The Austrian painter did not like us because we were bringing this into that country. Anyways, Shabbat Shalom, Daddy's home. Y'all go easy on Erica Kirk. Remember, she's getting a lot of flack right now. That's our Goy girl. We like her a lot, and we don't like to see what's happening to her, so y'all go easy on her. We're sending Egyptian planes after you, okay? All right. Anyways, cannot say the ending prayer with that hat on, y'all. I can't do it. May the Lord keep you. May he bless you. May he shine his face upon you always and give you peace. Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ and you shall be saved. Amen.